Hello and welcome back to our Civilization VII Benjamin Franklin scientific playthrough. This is your host Scott Venom back with another war special. So we're at war with basically the entire map except Amina and Catherine the Great. Our relationship with Catherine is neutral -19, so it's probably not likely that we're going to end up war with her, but it's a possibility. And Amina, we have that alliance with. We've had that alliance for a long time, so I really doubt that we'll go to war with her. But in the last episode, we started our aerial assault on Xerxes. We were able to capture his capital of Parsa. We're going to continue the aerial assaults here. We're probably going to focus some land units here on Benares while also hitting it from a distance with our aerial units. I'm not going to keep Benares either, so that is going to be on the list of towns and cities we're going to raise. Baghdad has been getting hit, so we're going to make sure that we can defend Baghdad here. Ensure that we're properly defending our towns. So it's going to be the best we can do for now, and then next turn we're going to continue the assault of this attacking tank from José. José also has a couple of units here on the border that we're going to have to deal with, as well as some units making their way over, I assume, towards Madrid, but I could be wrong here. We also started pushing up with our navy and our aerial units on Mobilian. Again, I'm probably not going to keep this settlement. I may end up keeping Capua. I'm not really sure if there's any other resources around there, but I'm probably not going to keep this settlement. But let's continue our aerial assault, ensuring those districts are destroyed. We will capture that district. Then we will use our fleet commander, or not. We will actually move this one around here to cut off the support. We will capture that district as well. So we probably have, it looks like, one more district to capture here on Mobilian before we can raise it. I believe there's a mod that we could get where it tells you what districts need to be captured in order to destroy a city. But Mobilian is probably not going to be one that we keep. I'm not sure if we're going to keep Capua or not. Roma, we definitely will, just because of the significance of Roma, and we may end up keeping Ravenna, but that's going to be a little farther down the line. So let's see what we have in terms of production. Let's do a quick check-in of where we're standing in terms of science. So at 846, José still beating us. Confucius has significantly dropped down here in the science output, so it is a two-horse race between us and José. Since we are at war with José, we're going to start destroying his cities. That should knock him down quite significantly in terms of science output, so we're not too worried there. We're also not too worried about replacing our units either, since we're not losing too many. What I will do, though, with this submarine is use it to cut off the support going down here. Shouldn't be too long until that town falls into our empire. We have our battleship up here that I'm going to push further up towards José and then around probably towards Hatshepsut's towns, just to destroy some of these small coastal towns as well. These units in Parsa, that army commander is now healed up, so let's move him over into Benares. We'll get a bombing run over there as well. Just that should be all of the district destroyed. Yep. Really successful bombing run there. And then we will continue our secondary aerial assault on Argos. Argos doesn't really have much of anything either. Factory resource of a quarry, bonus resource. There now, VII does have a good bit of resources, so that may be kept. Benares does have this oil rig right here, which could be handy, but I just feel like it's just too small to really worry about. So let's command our units. We also pushed up over here towards Confucius. Me and Amina have been really working together on this attack of Confucius. Let's ensure this army commander heals up, and then I'm also going to throw this tank in there for now as well. And then it's going to be raised here in a couple turns, so let's move on to the next turn. These turns in the modern age are going to be quite longer, and we're going to continue this war special at least maybe this episode and possibly next episode as well. An eruption in Chimborazo volcano looks like it's destroying a railroad here.
In the Enlightenment, what does not add up in numbers becomes illusion.
In Baghdad, so that is destroying Baghdad a little more, so let's ensure the railroad gets fixed. Let's use our army commander points to focus fire there. Man, I thought I would have been able to destroy this tank that's attacking Baghdad, but guess not. And José has made his way over towards Quirigua with a tank as well. I'll rebase it there. Hopefully it's in range of Cruella. Not sure if it's going to be, but I'll rebase it there just for now. And we will deploy our army. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to destroy Benares here. It's just surrounded by mountains, only accessible from one end. I really just don't think it's going to be a good city for us to keep. Valladolid has a growth opportunity, so again, we're looking at production. Oh, we got a civic, so let's get a social question, because that's what our science advisor is recommending. I wonder if it's worth converting. I feel like it's just going to be too far away. We could convert Barcelona to a city, but it's going to be too far away to really be much help to us. So I think it just as a town is fine. And we got this district, so that's going to be our first one of Jose's towns we're capturing. That does drop his science quite significantly. It's going to take 27 turns to raise it, though, which is really frustrating. It's going to be a long process to try and raise this town. But we will start our aerial attack of Capua. We don't have any more factories anyway. We do need to slot that one other factory resource. This tank I am going to push back into our army commander for now. I'm hoping me and Amina can work together to destroy Confucius Town over here. How long until 11 turns until that becomes a part of our empire? We'll do a coastal raid there, and then we'll back him up in order to stop those reinforcements from coming towards the city. That does mean we are going to see district control back to him.
All birds need to fly at the right shaped wings, the right pressure, and the right angle.
But I'm not too concerned about ceding the district control back for now. What I am concerned about is this Hawaiiza attacking our naval forces, so we are going to try and dispatch it. District defenses are fully destroyed over there. My plan is to move a boat over here. I don't think any reinforcements are going to come from Ahsoka, but we're going to move one of our boats over there just to stop any potential reinforcements. Baghdad has a growth opportunity, so we've got 66 food, 70 production, so it looks like food is going to be our main focus this time. 8 food, 3 happiness, looks like it's going to be the most in terms of food output, so we're going to go with that. Now, Baghdad is suffering quite a lot. It looks like it's almost been defeated, so we've cleared that up. And attack from a distance there, and then we'll push our army commanders up. Okay, yeah, so Q-Town is just going to be too far away, so let's convert Q-Town into Q-City, and we will throw an aerodrome right here on the border with Jose. Benares is captured. That's another one of Xerxes' settlements that is going to get razed to the ground. The Bane of Tanks. The tank engine rumbles across the battlefield like a moving fortress, and the earth trembles. Its thick armor is impervious to bullets. With an immense bang, a charge from an AT gun pierces the tank's hull, sending soldiers running from the smoking cloud. Train more AT units, or invest in strengthening existing AT units. Activate determined ability plus 2 combat strength on the AT gun. We have a lot of those over Battle in Jose, so I do want to keep those, and we're going to throw these back inside this level 2 commander. Don't think we have any other aerial units we could use on this side of the battlefield. Otherwise, we would be clearing up Xerxes units right there. But on this side of the battlefield against Jose, there's a little bit going on, so let's just bombard that army commander. This should hopefully destroy the army commander. It does. Then we will focus our attack on this land ship. It's only going to take 8 to raise that, thankfully. So now our Strucker has been upgraded, so we've got 10 movement, 70 damage, and then 10 bombard. We've unlocked the Heavy Bomber, 12 movement, 50 damage, 12 bombard. As well as the Aircraft Carrier. So I think the aircraft carrier would be good, but let's research the break the sound barrier because that's the next one we need for the space race. Probably could have done that in Berlin, actually. Let's cancel that up here in Madrid. In Madrid, let's do a stock exchange. Maybe not in Madrid. Let's do a heavy bomber up here in Madrid. And then in Berlin, we will do the break the sound barrier. It takes one less turn. Cannery over in Xerxes' old capital. $82,102, so we are going to need more food production. Thankfully we got these +5 food +1 gold from the coastal tiles. And then we are going to need a factory for that next factory resource, so let's do that. Cannot do anything of that aerial unit just yet because we haven't finished our turn. We're not going to do anything in Baghdad either. I do want to keep a tank here as well. I'll do that, even though there's only a settler in there, and hopefully Amina will capture it next turn. Amina's completed a milestone for Railroad Tycoon. Okay, so we are a little stuck here in Zaragoza. We got this one with production, and then this, and then we don't have any more squares where we can focus on production. So let's hit that first. Heavy bomber has been completed in Madrid. So one thing we are missing in our navy is a aircraft carrier. So let's focus on that, and then another pretty successful aerial defense, mostly there, as it was moving in towards recapturing Mobilian. So this aerodrome commander does have another commendation, so let's grab it. Get a raid since we are close to Jose on that one. We'll upgrade those units, and then I believe this could, yep, this assault gun can still attack. Everyone's almost healed up in that commander, so that's going to be moving towards Jose probably next turn. We've already done our upgrade there, but we do have an upgrade in our fleet commander. Plus 2 additional naval units. That's going to be key for us. Already done our upgrade there, so let's move on. We don't really have the goal to do a town focus. We'll finish healing up units in that commander. This AT gun has successfully cleared the threat for now from Baghdad. We'll do a bombing run on Argos. And Confucius city that was over there has finally been destroyed, thank goodness. So we can start moving our battleship down. Soka's got this coastal town that we can start raiding with our battleship. 7 more turns until Benares is destroyed. Now we can start grabbing those districts back that we ceded. So we captured another district and we got a milestone here. There's not really too much. We got Empire resource of a woodcutter. There is a volcano right there as well, so we're absolutely not keeping that. So this is another large town, so it is going to take a while for us to raise it to the ground. And our units up here in Handan are finally back up. Hopefully Amina should capture that next turn, I'm going to assume. Maybe not. Looks like Amina's going to get wiped out. Okay, so stock exchange is what the economic advisor is suggesting, so let's grab that. We will rebase this Straka to up here. And our army commander is back up over there. Don't think we don't have the range to rehome. Which is somewhat annoying because I would like to have rehomed some of those Strakas to help out against Jose. I really don't understand why Xerxes would even found another town there. Because that's just going to get... That's where I'm pushing my army commander over to. It's just going to get taken and destroyed. It just seems like a waste. So we are definitely going to need a land unit over here to come support. Really doesn't look to be much going on there. Don't want your dump of towns that you just now founded. Alright, rehome that bomber up there to help out with the defense. And then this bomber is hopefully going to destroy this level 4 commander. Okay, so we have finished our aircraft carrier, so let's start filling the aircraft carrier. Do want a couple of struckers, so we got 4 slots, so I'm thinking 2 struckers and a heavy, 2 heavy bombers. Get the ranged attack there. I'm not too concerned here. Now we have that aerial support. As long as it doesn't fall in this next coming turn, we should be good. Got a little bit of HP from that as well. I don't really want my units to be that far up there. Okay, I'm just gonna be raiding stuff here. Seven more turns until we can grab a land unit. Probably gonna be a tank that we're gonna push down and then around to Ahsoka's capital. Confucius wants peace. Not really offering us much, but I think it's probably worth accepting just so there's really one less we have to worry about. Path of Peace. As the war ends, the Prussian people are hungry for something to celebrate their unity, but no one can agree on whether a holiday or a monument will better stand the test of time. Commission the architect, build Brandsburg Gate within 37 turns plus 1 militaristic attribute, declare a holiday. You know, let's do that. Hopefully I can remember to do that. Destroy the aerodrome, cut off Jose's aerial resources. Good bit of damage over there. District defensors are fully destroyed over there. Let's use this turn to upgrade our aerial aerodrome commander has 1 point, so let's try this on raids. My plan is to be generally annoying on that part of the map, just like he is being annoying on my side of the map. This commander, I'm gonna move over there. I do want to keep this battleship here, though. Just to be a pest. Now we are at peace with Confucius. For now, at least, we don't have to worry too much about our units over here. I do need to work on that Brandenburg Gate. I think that was the AT gun that was defending the stupid volcano. Where is the AT gun? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Wasn't the one I thought it was, thankfully. It was this one that we moved over from White Cab now, so let's throw an assault gun in White Cab now just so we have defense. We are surrounded a little bit there, and I'm not sure if... No, we won't be able to reach it. So that's another one of Xerxes' units destroyed. We do have enough to bring Parsa into our empire. We just cannot move it to a city just yet. Jose is on the attack, though, which could be a... I don't know if it's going to be a problem for us or not. But let's continue our aerial assault of Capua. That land ship in Kyoto should go down. Move our tank over. I'm not sure there is too much going on up here, but I do want to keep a few battleship over here just in case. And we finally have enough money for that tank that has been on our agenda for a little bit. Really no point in doing a focus fire because this line infantry should be able to destroy that howitzer, and it does. It's probably a peace deal from Jose. Xerxes has declared war on Confucius. That's crazy. Yeah, I figured that'd be a peace deal from Jose coming here shortly, but Jose is a snake, so we're not accepting that peace deal. Destroys another one of Xerxes' commanders, which is what we love to see. We're going to do a plus 20 science again. We do have some social policies, so we could do living standard plus 25% gold and happiness towards maintaining buildings. That gives us plus 250 gold, plus 288 happiness, or plus 30% tuition towards overbuilding. I think living standards is going to be the best option. And since we don't really have that war and district lands anymore, I want to swap that for civil engineering. Hopefully that destroys... It does not. But thankfully it should destroy in these turns. Maybe we can get it in one. Oh, think about it, I probably could have destroyed it with the assault gun there, and then use those Strakas to attack. But it's fine. And Kyoto is ours. It's gonna take 12 turns to raise it to the ground. I can see why Jose really wanted peace, because his units are just getting destroyed. Okay, I want to sleep that back and whack Cabnal. But we have successfully defended against Jose and his counterattack, so I think we could. I do want to wait. It's going to take 20 turns, so which is really frustrating for this to be razed to the ground. Because I want to move some of my naval units up here. And down into these navigable rivers to assault Tokyo. Get off, that is mine. And then we'll move our fleet commander over. And we will continue pillaging. If nothing else, we have destroyed one of Confucius' towns and really knocked him down a few pegs in terms of his science output. And we could always follow up with a future war against him if necessary. I do think we want to, if we can, entirely wipe out. See, Hatshepsut's not really done much, but I don't want a peace deal right now. I do want to entirely wipe out Xerxes and Jose. Xerxes has just been our nemesis the whole series, and Jose snaked us. That's why I want to take both of those out. But I think we have enough food for a specialist, although we are losing gold. So plus 4 science looks to be the highest in terms of science output, so we'll grab it. District defenses fully destroyed there. Land ships is too little too late. We will focus fire on that. Use our tank to destroy Hatshepsut's scout for no reason at all, other than just to be annoying. Don't really want to attack Hatshepsut just yet. But Taikao has some growth opportunities, so we've got some good squares to choose from. We're relatively even here. So let's grab this +6 food. Did not mean to click that. May end up regretting maybe that. Thankfully, there's only one more turn until Benares is razed to the ground, and then we can move that tank out of there. Catherine the Great wants a cultural exchange. We have a wonder we need to build, but it's not letting me build a wonder here. Let's grab a merchant to start trading with Confucius again. Wat Cabinal is only letting us build the Eiffel Tower, so again we cannot build that wonder that we need. We will get rid of the mine tile, and that way we can get growth here. Wat Cabinal's got 82, 138, so plenty of resources to use on specialist allocation.